Morning students. Today we will see some more question depend on the yesterday's concept. I was looking for miscellaneous exercise and 14 and 16 question already have been told. Same kind of 15 question I want to rise here. Will you please say 15th question. Question says, in a survey of 60 people, it was found that 25 people read newspaper H, 26 newspaper T, and 26 newspaper I. 9 both H and I, 11 both H and T, and 8 both T and I. 3 read all the newspaper. First question, a very important question, that in a survey of 60 people, that the confusion in the survey of 60 people, the data is given, but the question is that what is the 60? What is the 60? Normally here three sets, actually we're talking about three sets. The people who like newspaper H, the people who like newspaper T, the people who like newspaper I. But if we say that we consider three sets for newspaper, H newspaper, T newspaper, and I newspaper. And if you consider that this is a set of the number of people who like these newspapers, so we cannot reach that the decision that A union B union C equal to 60, because total is 60 people. Actually, it happens often, but while reading the question further of the study, I tell you that one condition may also occur. This is the universal set of all the people on which survey is going on. So this is 60 actually. This is whole 60. And about the the people who is reading Hindi newspaper, the people who is reading the H newspaper, this is T newspaper, and this is I newspaper. Meaning, except them, we have a persons, like all 60 are not engaging in that. It is just survey on the 60 people. Meaning that except the three newspaper, many newspaper also are who actually read by the people, who are read by the people. And how we come to know that sentence, that idea in mind, because the first question is asked, you will see that. First question is asked, the number of people who read at least one newspaper. What we have to find, the number of people read at least one newspaper. And I tell you one thing, that at least follow A union B union C. We have to find out. And if you initially think that your 60 people, the survey is on 60 people, so A union B union C is equal to 60, that is 60. So it is not so. It is not so. So whole meaning is, if it is 60, why the question been asked? If question is asking about that, meaning it is not 60. So this is only the idea will come after reading the question carefully. This is actually seems 60 is equal to A union B union C, because definitely survey on 60 people is going on, and before it we saw also, we took also same. But this time when reading the question, first question says at least one of the newspaper, we have to find a number of people who read at least one newspaper. You have to find at least follow A union B union C. That means 60 is not equal to that. Okay, so this is enough to speak, and the picture is like that, where the 60 people is a universal set actually, and the rest you can say by the sets. You can see by the sets. Okay, now let's see what question says. First I start with my question, that let A be the set of people who read newspaper H. B be the, please you can write by your own. B be the set who people who read the newspaper. Second is T, and third is C be the set of the people who read newspaper. I. This is the three sets I consider for the people who are reading the newspaper, H, T and I respectively. What given? Now slowly we can write all the given section. Question first is, it was found 25 people read newspaper I, 25. Newspaper H. So for H, I considered set A. 26 read the newspaper T, meaning it is 26. And definitely again the C set for I, 26 read the newspaper I. Furthermore, 9 read H and I. H and I. A and C. 9. And 11 read H and T. H and T. A and B. 11. Next, 8 read T and I. T and I. B, C. 8. And lastly it is 3 read all. You understand all newspaper meaning this. A intersection, B intersection. And according to the question, we are asked the first question. First question. What first question says? The number of people who read at least one newspaper. Number of people who read at least one. We have to find out this. We have to find first question. First question. We know that, and I told you this formula yesterday. You remember this? Very interesting formula, that was N of A plus N of B plus N of C minus N of A intersection B minus N of B intersection C minus C intersection A plus N of A intersection B intersection C. This is a simple formula. You can apply on that. N of A 25 plus 26 plus 26 minus 9 minus definitely A intersection B is 11, sorry. A intersection B is 11, B intersection C is 8, and then C intersection C intersection A is 9, and plus 3, ultimately plus 3. So okay, we want to do it that all three, this is a 77 minus 11 at 19, 28, 25, meaning this is gonna be 52. 52. So I want to write it directly 52. This is the first answer you have got till now. Okay, this is 52, which we have got the answer of the first question about A union B union C, and what it display? The number of people who reads at least one newspaper. Always at least follow union. So keep in mind that 60 whatever initially given, it was not so answered. That's 52. So if you will go on actual picture now, this is U, which is 60, and working on these three, A, B, C is whole is 52. Whole is 52. And about the rest 8%, because 52 is here, A union B union C. So other 8% are appearing here. We don't have to concern about this 8% that what they are reading, what kind of newspaper they are reading, no matter at all, because study is going on the three newspaper H, T and I. Okay, so we don't want to discuss on that, but the confusion should be removed from your mind that 60 is not A union B union C. Okay, we have done the first question. Now I'll move on to the next question, second question. In that only, you can read it. Question second says, the number of people who read exactly one newspaper. The number of people who read exactly one newspaper. This is the question. So how we do it? Actually, for that, let me rub this because you have seen it. Now you have got the answer 52. Remember that. Remember that 52. Remember that 52. You have got the first answer 52. Now I want to do this particular solution. Number of people who read exactly one newspaper. For that you have to go with the Venn diagram. Yesterday I made you remember this. For this second question, I am making the picture here. See it. This is the picture. This is the picture. This is A, suppose it is B, suppose it is C. Now I want to name some elements like same naming like that. You can see it A, B, C, D, E, F, G and so on so on. So what we asked, the number of people who read exactly one newspaper. So what do you think that what is exactly? Yesterday it came C only. I found only that. Exactly one meaning. If you talk about that whole A, that F, G and D somewhere is common. If you talk about whole C, D, G and E somewhere is common. And about B, so F, G and E are somewhere is common. But if you talk about only exactly, so what do you think about A? That is small a, which is showing exactly a newspaper. C is exactly C and A. B is small b is exactly B. So what we are told, exactly one newspaper, meaning what we have to find out, we have to count all the A, small b and small c. Small a read exactly A newspaper, small b read exactly B and small c read exactly C. Because A is the area, looks here, this is the area of A, small a. This is a C and this is a B. So in whole meaning is that, it is exactly one newspaper, meaning small a, small b and small c we want to find out. So keep in mind that A plus B plus C we need to find. So okay, now how we'll find A plus B plus C? Now let me rub all because you have come to know the question till now. So let me do the answer here. First of all, how I'll find out it? Look at it, very interesting, very easy. First see the intersection of A and C. Look at, I asked you one thing, since. What is intersection of A and C? What is intersection of A and C? What is intersection of A and C? 9. 9. And what is intersection of A and C? D plus G. Write D plus G is equal to 9. And what is G? G is common in all. And one interesting thing that G is common in all meaning 3. Yesterday came 3. So D plus 3 is equal to 9. We have got D is equal to 6. Similarly, you can find all, like this time D and G common of A and C. Now what G and E common of B and C? G and E common in B and C. So B and C have a common 8. What is G? What is G? It is a 3. So what is E? It is a 5. Again, what is common in A and B? F plus G. So A and B have a common element 11. So what is the value of G? Is equal to 3. So this is again 8. You have got till now, what element you have got till now? D, E, F. You have got D, E, F and G already knowing. This is G. And you want to find A plus B plus C. So I will take the help of 52 element which I found. Since we have, quick tell me, N of A union B union C, we had 52. And A union B union C meaning, A union B union C meaning all element, which is actually 52. So what do you mean by A union B union C? All appearing element. A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G is equal to 52. That's simple. And what you have to find out? A plus B plus C. So A plus B plus C will be as it is. D is you already have got 6. 6. E is the 5. F is again 8. G is a common in all. Common in all. This is 3. Now we are very near the answer. We can add all. 8, 5, 13, 3, 16, 6, 22 is equal to 52. You can transfer 50, 20 to that side only. So we will have answer 30. This is an answer of the question. So it's again not a tough task. Yes, do the practice of this, you can get the answer. Okay, so we stop answering here. We do try to see some more question. So main important questions of this concern we already have discussed. This kind of questions always come in exam, so don't drop them. Okay, let's watch the next question. I have in my view question number 13 is actually out of the syllabus, which the portion was dropped, removed from your new syllabus. So question 13 is based on that. Similarly, few questions also which we have left actually depend on that. Example 26, page number 23, also same like that. Example number 27 is looking good, so we want to discuss that. Example 27, page number 23. So till now we have done all the important question. It also seems important, so we want to look at. See the question. There are 200 individuals with a skin disorder. 120 had been exposed to the chemical C1, 50 to chemical C2 and 30 to both chemical C1, C2. If you read that 200 individuals, so initially we can think that here the two sets are required. For chemical C1 we have a set, for chemical C2 we have a set B. And if we think initially that total number of individuals are 200, so first we only think that A union B equal to 200. But evidence is not with us, so we cannot directly take like A union B equal to 200. The study is going on 200 peoples, meaning we can think that it is a 200 peoples, and between them we have a number of peoples who exposed to the chemical C1, number of people who exposed to the chemical C2, which was actually taken the set A and B respectively. So okay, slowly we can move on the next section. Actually what we ask and how we can find out. Total number of peoples are 200. Total peoples 200, and let A be the set who had been exposed to chemical C1, and let B be the same C2. And what given? Focus to the given. N of A to 120 had been exposed to chemical C1, N of B 50 exposed to the chemical C2, and both chemical, meaning A intersection B, is we have 30. And what first find out? What first find? Number of members, find number of members, number of people who exposed chemical C1 but not C2. C1 but not C2. You have to make the habit of this. First, I want to discuss with you something about that. What is A minus B? You remember that A minus B, the element of A except B, it is also read A but not B. That's very simple. That time even I did not use the same language, but if you focus the meaning of A minus B, you can catch easily that it is a meaning that element of A except B. What do you think in other way? A but not B. It is also called A but not B. A but not B. Element of A, but it should not be in B. That's simple. So it is asked the question C but not C2, C1 but not C2. Look at C1 but not C2, meaning finally what we have to find out? C1 meaning set A, C2 meaning set B. So what we have to find out? We have to find the concept A minus B. So what is the meaning of A minus B? C1 but not C2. C1 but not C2. For C1 I use set A. For C2 I use set B. C1 but not C2, A but not B, meaning A minus B we have to find out. So in very first question we have to find this. And what do you think about second question? C2 but not. and we have to find in the second question C2 but not C1, meaning we have to find out B minus A. So actually I have written both the questions one below the other because both questions are actually looks very identical, and if you can do first you can find out the second. Okay, the question is now how we can find the answer. So look at the picture. The picture is very important here. Suppose this is a two sets A and B. This is number of members who are exposed with the chemical C1. This is the number of people who are exposed with the chemical C2, and this is actually the whole universal set of how many members? This is a 200 member. We don't have to concern about 200 member. So many people, so many members who can be here who are not exposed with any chemical, but we have to concern about the sets who are exposed with some chemicals like C1 and C2. So we focus only two sets A and B. Look at these two sets A and B. Now we ask A minus B. You know the initially I made the Venn diagram for A minus B and the B minus A. You remember that? Okay, let me do it again. This is a whole A. This is whole A. This section is called A intersection B. This is called A intersection B. This area called, look at the area. This area called A minus B. Definitely A minus B. A but not B. This section, look at the region from here. And this area is A minus B. And look at the region, this and this. Whole, the crescent apple. This is B minus A. So you have to find A minus B. And I won't go far. I would tell you a simple trick if you can find out. By the picture, by Venn diagram, we can catch that n of A minus B, which is the portion you can see, is equal to whole A minus this section. Again see the portion that this is the common region, this is the whole region which is called A. I subtracted from A this region, this empty region. So you will get this portion which is A minus B, and which is what? C1 but not C2. So this formula you can create from the picture easily. N of A is equal to 120 we have, and N of A intersection B we have 30, and get the answer 90, which is C1 but not C2. And similarly you can get B minus A, which is the second question asked. So B minus A is same this one. So how we can find out B minus A? Again from the set whole B, I will subtract the common region. So N of B minus N of A intersection B, we can get the answer. What is N of B? Whole B is what? Whole B is what? 50. And what is intersection? We have 30. So we can get the answer. It is a 20. So this two answers we have got. So simple that is. And last question was what? C1 or C2. That only I was about to tell you. That question says chemical C1 or chemical C2, and you know that in third question C1 or C2 meaning what we have to find out, or meaning union. C1 meaning A and C2 meaning B. So what to find out? A union B. So at least word or this all word meaning you have to find a union, and finally you have to find the union, meaning that is not the A union B. This is whole number of people. You know that 200 people can be taken as A union B when this question will not be asked or somewhere stated specially about that. Then you can take it as A union B. But this time we are specially asked that what is A union B? So we have to find out it. So how we can find out? You know the answer. You know the answer. I know you can easily make this question. A union B is equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. Now go with the values. N of A is equal to 120 plus 50 minus all given actually 30. So whole we talk about 170 minus 30 meaning 140. So if you talk about this whole region, this is number of people 140, and about 200 I would ask this whole universal set is 200, where the working or the study is going on only 140 who actually were exposed with the either chemical C1 or chemical C2, and the rest portion, the rest members we have left. So we don't have to concern about all, whatever the given, we have to focus on it. So these were the questions which looks very important. So today it's a last day of the sets, the chapter sets. After definitely it will be an exam. So further that, or along with that, we start a new chapter, the second chapter. Okay, so let's see and watch. Thank you.